6 years ago, I was in, I want to say my first accident, and I got rear-ended on 59, and I had my dad's friend, which is my godfather, refer me over, and I had no idea what to do, how to do it. I was young. First accident, I was scared. I had no idea. I didn't know if I was going to have a car, if this would affect my car insurance or anything. And I just gave them a call. They walked me through all the steps and what was going to happen, and pretty much we went from there. My first accident was very scary, and I called Adame Garza as soon as I got the reference, and they took my case and walked me through it, gave me all the rundown of what's going to happen, how long my car was going to be in the shop. They called and contacted the other insurance for me where I didn't have to worry about it, but they informed me of the steps that they were taking and how I should proceed with it. So it made it very, very easy for me. Last year, I was T-boned by a lady that ran a red light. My car was completely totaled. I had my son in the car in the back seat at the time, and all the airbags went off, so I couldn't even get out of my car. And very scary, and all I could think about as soon as I got my son out of the car with this lady that had no insurance, as I have to call them right away. I have to call Adame Garza. And as soon as I called, they took it right out of my hands. I didn't have to worry about it. They just made sure that I was safe, and I had a rental car, and everything was, out of my hands where I was stress-free, and I didn't have to worry at all about it. My son was in the back seat, a newborn baby. As I got T-boned, all I could hear was him crying from the sounds of the airbags, and I've never been so scared in my life, and I couldn't get out or reach around to check on him. So I didn't know if my baby was okay or if my car was going to catch on fire, because it was like it was smoking from her or the airbags, the whole front end of my car was pretty much taken off. So it was a very, very, very scary moment. So, which put more stress on me. Not only was my car totaled and I was just in a bad accident with my son, I got hit with a lady who has no insurance. So I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to have a car or if I was going to get any help with that. I had a fractured hand. I didn't, medical bills, x-rays. It was a lot on my plate at that time. They did such a good job on my case before that I knew automatically I had to call. And as soon as I called, I gave them all the information. They assured me that they would get everything covered and handled. It was going to be tough, but they said, no problem, we have this, and I was like, oh, thank God. Like something is coming together. And they would call me weekly and let me know what was going on and what their process was. I was never left in the dark. I had updates of what was going on about my car, where it was going. It was because it was not drivable, but if it was moved, they were the first to call me. So I was very relieved that they handled my case again. Everything. And if I got billed, all I had to do was call them, and they would call, they would take it all. I wouldn't even have to go through an extra step. They were very helpful. They were perfect. They just worked with me 100%. When I contacted Adame Garza, they reinsured me that I didn't have to put anything down. I didn't have to worry about my attorney's fees, lawyer fees, my medical bills, my car being held in a tow yard. That as soon as they get everything settled, that they will go from there. So being that I didn't have to worry about the fees or my bills that I had to go to for doctors. Was very helpful knowing that they had it all taken care of. With having your baby in the car on an accident and being a newborn baby, being so fragile, it was the scariest thing that I could ever imagine. And a new mom, it's, you get scared when you bump his head or bump his hand or, and then a car accident that totals your car. Adame Garza, thank you so much for taking care of my accident. I wouldn't be able to do my day-to-day activities without y'all.